Hello, beloved souls. It's Adele here. Today's message is for anyone who feels caught between two chapters of their life, where the current reality does not fully reflect the vision they carry in their heart. It is for the person who knows they are capable of more, who senses that change is coming, yet feels frustrated by how long the transition seems to be taking. Whether that transition involves career, location, relationships, finances, creative expression, or personal growth, the emotional experience is often the same. A quiet tension between what is and what could be. In this video, we are going to explore what it truly means to fall in love with where you are, even when you intend to move forward. Not because you are giving up on your dreams, and not because you are pretending that everything is ideal, but because the way you relate to your present circumstances determines how strong your foundation will be for whatever comes next. Many people unknowingly live in resistance to their current season, believing that peace, happiness, or fulfillment will finally arrive once they reach a different city, a different role, a different level of income, or a different version of themselves. Yet that mindset can quietly turn the present into something to escape rather than engage with, making this chapter of life feel like a temporary holding space rather than a meaningful phase of development. By the end of this video, you will understand why the in-between is not a delay, not a failure, and not evidence that you are behind. You will gain a practical framework for working with your current reality rather than fighting it, so that your future is built on stability rather than escape. This message is especially relevant if you feel restless, impatient, or uncertain about your timeline, because learning how to honor the season you are in is often the very shift that accelerates growth. If you are navigating change, building something quietly, or simply trying to make sense of this transitional chapter, then stay with me. There is strength available in the in-between, and once you see it clearly, you may begin to relate to this season very differently. Let us begin. There is a very subtle mental pattern that many of us fall into during seasons of transition, and it is what I call the "when I get there" mindset. It often develops quietly, especially when you have dreams, ambitions, or a clear sense that your life is expanding beyond its current form. On the surface, it can feel motivating, yet underneath it carries an assumption that peace, confidence, fulfillment, abundance, happiness, and even relief are waiting somewhere ahead of you, rather than being cultivated within you now. It might sound like, when I move to a place that feels more aligned, then I will feel calm. Or, when I reach a certain level of success, then I will finally trust myself. Or, when I grow into that next version of me, then I will feel whole. The mind gently creates a conditional agreement with life, promising that contentment will come later, as long as we tolerate dissatisfaction in the present. Over time, this pattern trains us to associate today with frustration or incompleteness and tomorrow with fulfillment, as though life truly begins once the conditions are perfect. There is nothing wrong with wanting change. Growth is natural, and desire is often the spark that moves us forward. The difficulty arises when we postpone our sense of internal stability until external circumstances improve. If peace is always conditional, then even when the goal is achieved, the nervous system may not know how to rest inside it. If fulfillment has been delayed for years, achievement can feel unexpectedly hollow, because the capacity to experience wholeness was never practiced along the way. This is why some people reach milestones they once longed for and still feel unsettled, asking themselves what comes next or why the satisfaction fades so quickly. The deeper truth is that the journey and the destination are not separate experiences. How you walk toward your goal shapes who you become when you arrive. If the path is filled with constant resistance toward the present, that resistance often follows you into the next chapter. If the path is approached with steadiness, gratitude, and conscious participation, then the arrival feels expansive rather than empty. Falling in love with where you are does not mean abandoning your dreams or pretending this is your final stop. It means allowing yourself to feel grounded while you are building, instead of believing that grounding will only arrive once the building is complete. The in-between is not a waiting room, it is a living workshop, quietly strengthening capacities that your future will require. When you gently release the "when I get there" programming, something shifts. You stop postponing your sense of aliveness, and you begin cultivating it here. From that place, movement toward your next chapter feels less like escape and more like expansion, because you are carrying wholeness with you rather than searching for it somewhere else. Once you begin loosening the grip of the "when I get there" mindset, the next step is learning how to actively work with the season you are in instead of merely tolerating it. The in-between becomes powerful the moment you stop asking, "Why am I still here?" and start asking, "What is this chapter building within me?" Every season of life develops something, even the ones that feel inconvenient or misaligned. A job that does not reflect your long-term vision may still be refining personal discipline, communication, leadership or management skills, emotional regulation, or financial responsibility. It can also teach how to handle challenges, navigate complexity, and respond with calmness and clarity. All skills that may be essential in the roles you aspire to in the future. A period of limited resources can cultivate strategic thinking, patience, humility, and creative problem solving. A slower phase in growth can strengthen not only self-trust, but also quiet self-confidence, the kind that remains steady even when the results you hope for have not yet appeared. What transforms during this season is the depth of your internal grounding, so that your sense of self-worth is not solely dependent on immediate results. This does not require pretending that everything feels ideal. It requires conscious participation. Instead of mentally checking out of your present circumstances, you begin extracting value from them. You might ask yourself, "What qualities would my future life demand from me?" And then observe whether those qualities are quietly being developed now. Often, the answer is yes, even if the external environment does not look impressive. There is also something deeply stabilizing about recognizing that capacity must expand before responsibility increases. If you hope to hold greater income, greater influence, greater freedom, greater responsibility, greater impact, or greater success in any form, your nervous system must gradually expand to carry that weight without collapsing into overwhelm. Expansion is not only about external opportunity, it is about internal capacity. The in-between is where that capacity strengthens quietly, layer by layer, so that when life does widen, you can remain steady within it. Part of this growth is also learning to cultivate the right kind of power, the kind that comes from self-mastery rather than power over others. When people are given opportunities, resources, or influence without first developing the inner capacity to handle them, the results can be unstable. Money can be squandered, fame can become a burden, and influence can be misused or misunderstood. True power is not measured by what you can command externally, but by how well you can manage and regulate yourself within. During the in-between phase, as you cultivate inner strength, groundedness, humility, calmness, and compassion for yourself and others, you are quietly preparing to hold greater responsibility. When external forms of power arrive, whether through resources, influence, or opportunity, they can then be carried with grace, clarity, and love, rather than being expressed through arrogance, misuse, or overwhelm, or allowing it to cloud judgment, distort perspective, or become something one is consumed by. A simple practice to anchor this mindset is to regularly reflect on two questions. What skill is this season sharpening in me? What trait is quietly maturing because of it? Writing down the answers provides tangible evidence that your life is progressing, even if external milestones have not yet shifted. When you relate to your present circumstances as preparation rather than delay, something inside you steadies. The season may not be permanent, but the strength you build within it will be. And that strength is what ensures that when change does arrive, you step into it prepared, grounded, and capable of sustaining what you once only imagined. Falling in love with where you are does not mean giving up on the life you long for, or pretending your circumstances are perfect. It is not about settling or letting go of your dreams. Rather, it is about learning to be fully present, fully awake, and fully aware, even while you move towards something greater. Think of it as creating a soft landing for yourself in each moment. When you can feel gratitude, clarity, and curiosity where you are, you build a foundation that supports every step forward. Without that steadiness, the push toward change can feel heavy, stressful, or even confusing, like running with your eyes half closed, unsure of where you will land. The practice is simple, though it requires gentle attention. Notice what is working, notice what is difficult, and ask yourself what lessons are hiding in both. When you treat your present as a place to learn, to stretch, and to grow, the in-between becomes alive with possibility rather than just a waiting room for later. A question to carry with you is, how can I fully show up here even as I step toward what I want next? The answers will shift from day to day, but the practice stays the same. By loving where you are, without forcing yourself to accept what does not serve you, your energy is focused, your steps are steady, and your journey becomes a dance between presence and purpose rather than a push against reality. It is important to clarify here that falling in love with where you are does not mean you must tolerate or accept situations that are harmful, abusive, or deeply unsupportive. Whether at home, at work, or in other areas of life, your well-being always comes first. This practice of appreciation and grounding is most effective when applied to circumstances that, while imperfect or challenging, allow you to remain safe, respected, and able to act with clarity. Loving where you are is about cultivating inner stability and insight to move forward, not about staying in conditions that undermine your health, dignity, or sense of self. As we come to the close of this conversation, take a moment to feel the space you are in right now. The in-between is not a pause or a delay. It is a quiet, fertile space where growth, preparation, and discovery are happening, even if it doesn't always feel visible. By leaning into this moment, noticing its lessons, and allowing yourself to build strength and clarity, you are quietly preparing for the life you are moving toward. Falling in love with where you are does not mean giving up on your dreams or ignoring what you long for. It simply means meeting this moment with openness and care, appreciating what is unfolding within you, and trusting that each step you take, however small, is shaping the person you are becoming. Notice the skills being refined, the qualities quietly deepening, and the inner capacity expanding even when the results you hope for are not yet visible. True power and fulfillment do not come from rushing toward what is next. They grow from presence, self-mastery, and gentle awareness. The in-between, with all its perfect imperfections, is where patience, resilience, and wisdom quietly take root. When you allow yourself to engage with this space with compassion and attention, you prepare to step into the future not just ready to receive, but fully able to thrive, grounded in the strength you have already been cultivating. If this message spoke to your heart, may it help you embrace the space you are in right now, seeing the growth quietly unfolding even in the in-between. Together, we raise the frequency of Earth, every time one more person learns to trust and honor their journey through life's transitions. See you in the next video, where we'll take another step toward health, balance, and higher vibration.